Hey, what's up guys, L3 here, and I got some more Brink gameplay for you. And so today we're going to be playing as the Engineer, and the Engineer is my second favorite class in this game, Medic being my first, as you may or may not know. And the Engineer is basically anything you could imagine an Engineer doing, fixing turrets, putting down landmines, screwing chicks. Did I mention landmines? I did. Repairing stuff, just, typical badass. So that's the medic for you. And also you can give buffs to other players, and that's probably the biggest part being the medic in my opinion, is the buffs that you give them actually make their weapons stronger. So you do a lot more damage. It's considerably noticeable. So definitely a big part in this game. I would say they're over the soldier. I really don't see a benefit to the soldier besides some of the perks they may have, but I haven't really looked into much of the perks the soldier has. So yeah, that's that. That's the engineer for you. And so something kind of interesting about this game. I don't know if you know it or not, but the more I play it, the more I really start liking it because the servers are clearing up and things are just a lot more smoothed out, and I'm really enjoying it. But something I don't know if you knew or not is right now I'm playing the campaign actually, but the faction I chose is the security, which is kind of the police people, all that stuff, and we're facing the I want to call them the rebels. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. But I'm actually fighting them in the campaign. And usually you could fight against AI, but I'm actually fighting against other players that are fighting for their faction. So it kind of adds that moment where you're like, hell yeah, I just won for my faction. And it just really, it's an interesting twist. And, I really applaud Brink for doing that because I don't know, I can't think of any other game there may have been a game that's done this, but this one's done it pretty well. And it's definitely a cool idea. But it's the same maps in multiplayer and campaign, so that could kind of be a downside. But I'm not going to take it away from it because that's a pretty cool concept, and I really enjoyed it. It's definitely fun knowing that I can hop in the campaign and face other players opposed to just fighting the lame AI. Because honestly, I don't like fighting the AI at all because my AI will just go sit in a corner like freaking Blair Witch or something, and while the other AI just goes field day shooting me constantly. So I don't enjoy that one bit at all. So at the end of the match, we'll be playing as the Operative, and the Operative's the more sneaky type person. You can disguise as other dead players that you've killed, and you can hack things, just sneaky stuff like that. So the Operative's pretty cool, and I think I don't know, I see the majority of players playing either Operative or Engineer. That's the two I see most, and I can't really blame them because, hell, you can be really sneaky with that Operative, and Engineer gives you buffs where you can make your weapon stronger. And I didn't mention the Cavalier part. You can see on the bottom left-hand corner there, if you press right on the D-pad, I can throw a Kevlar to other players, and that gives them armor. So you got to think of it like this. I'm going to fast forward this part, by the way, because I don't know anyone who really wants to watch me repair that for so long. And with more people, you repair it longer. So I get down here, but I get revived, luckily, by a good medic. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, but the Kevlar, if you throw that at somebody and then they get a health boost and they can get other buffs on top of that, you can make for a pretty strong player. So that's why it's so important to work together, because if you're just greedy and you take all the health to yourself, maybe you're about to die and you heal yourself instead of picking up another teammate, or maybe you just don't want to buff anybody, you won't win. So you really got to work together, and that's something not a lot of games do, and I think that's why a lot of people are kind of hesitant when they play this, because you can't run out there and you can't expect to get a quad. It doesn't work like that in this game. You have to really work together, and it's really a rewarding experience when you do complete an objective and you're like, hell yeah, I did this with my teammates. It wasn't a lone wolf, and everyone feels like they benefited from it and they were involved in it. So that's awesome. That's why I'm really loving Brink. I might actually pick it up from the PC for the PC when I build my own computer later this year. But you're right here. You can hack terminals. More people, the faster it goes, and you share experience with that too. So that's always a good thing. And here I'm the Operative, and you're going to see I'm put my iPhone here. I mean iPhone. Yeah, actually it's iPhone. That's what it's going to be called now. And I'm disguised as the other player. And this is the first time I use the Operative thing, besides playing against AI, and it doesn't work against AI. So check this out. I'm just running into their base like nothing. I was so excited about this. My heart was racing. It was really intense. And, they didn't even know I was any different from anyone else. You can see this guy looks at me right here, and I don't look suspicious at all. So I was really confused on what I was wanting to do, but I finally decided I was just going to go plant this charge right here, And then as soon as I do that, that guy gets tripped. I think we're gonna need an instant replay for that because that was pretty amazing. He just out of nowhere, I turn the corner and the other teammate trips him. But here I got my little GPS thingamabob. It's not a GPS obviously, but I'm not even sure what to call it. And you can see I got 4 bars right now, but if I get 5 bars, it goes faster. So it pays to have a Verizon handheld instead of a T-Mobile. That was a lame joke, wasn't it? It was. But Verizon is better, just saying. So I don't know if multiple people can do this or not, but either way, I'm hiding behind this thing, and I could have 5 bars instead of 4, but the people don't know I'm here, so I'm kind of fast forward right here because I'm taking cover from all this fire and all this stuff. And again, it's not really interesting to watch me just standing still as I'm getting points, but I do get some pretty cool points there. And guys, I guess that's about it because most people really complain that this game's one-sided, that the defense is going to win all the time. But here's a clear example that teamwork just prevails over all that. And if you have a really good team and you work together, then it's going to be a tough match for anybody really. And winners, if you win, you just shoot a missile into space and blow a fucking helicopter right out of the sky. So that's your reward. I can't think of any reward better than that, except snow cones. Yeah, snow cones are good. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I have for this match. I just want to give you an idea. I was playing as medium, by the way, and medium body type is what I prefer the most because I don't really. The only difference between the light type is you can bounce off the walls, but not a big difference. So thanks for watching, guys.